Ryuji Maximum. Upsala. Han Maximum. Ifumi Togo kann ich noch nichts machen. I am very sad. So. Wissen haben wir jetzt schon Maximum Overdrive. Warte, können wir nicht irgendwie ein Buch ausleihen?
What would you like?
Ich möchte ein Buch ausleihen. Ja, ach ja, stimmt, willst du anderes? Das sind alle Bücher, die du im Moment ausleihen kannst. Wissen, Mut. Das ist wahrscheinlich Güte oder Charme. Güte, okay. Charme. Mut. Mut, Wissen. Charme. Güte, Mut. Können.
Here.
Jo. Und direkt an den Lesetisch.
Oh.
Jo. Wo bist du? Nein, kein Mut, das hier. Ups. Die Errungenschaften der mysteriösen Milady waren zahlreich. Die Fähigkeiten dieser Frau waren beeindruckend, aber es schockiert mich, wie dreist sie war.
Hey, hey.
Oh, mir ist gar nicht aufgefallen, wie lange du gelesen hast. Wie weit bist du gekommen? Nicht weit. Sieht aus, als hättest du noch einige Seiten vor dir. Du solltest später weiterlesen. Jo. Ich muss einfach nur mal Können steigen. Bald ist die Kacke am Dampfen. Suchen die immer noch nach den Phantomdieben? Das ist wirklich nichts mehr Neues. Politik interessiert mich nicht. Verhaften die Phantomdiebe endlich. Diese inkompetenten Politiker kriegen wirklich gar nichts auf die Reihe. Okay. Chillt eure Nuggets.
Ah, you're back.
Und eine Nachricht von Akechi. Hast du gerade Zeit? Wir können im Moment nicht viel aus der Zeit von uns erwarten. Wie wäre es, wenn wir...
What do you want to do?
Moment. Habe ich nicht schon auf Max oder wie war's? Kann ich sowieso nichts machen? Mit dir kann ich nichts machen. Hä? Warte, ich muss mal kurz was checken. Das wäre doch... Ha! So. Das muss ich mal kurz checken. Ja, stören mir ja nicht ins Ohr. Ich dachte, ich wäre schon Max mit dem. Kann man mal direkt gucken. Upsala. Vertraute. Goro Akechi. Da, Level 8 nur. Du hast den Momentos Akechi besiegt. Er hat geschworen, nie wieder gegen dich zu verlieren. Okay. Komm, wir treffen uns mit ihm.
What do you want to do?
Klingt gut, danke. Wir sehen uns da, okay? Okay.
You like it here?
Es freut mich, dass wir hier sind und wieder miteinander reden. Der Jazzclub ist super, oder? Ich mag es, dass der Ort hier so unbekannt ist. Oder klingt das jetzt angeberisch?
Yes.
Ah, heute wurde hier also gesungen. Es ist live zu hören. Ist vielleicht etwas anderes? Lecker. Sehr gut zubereitet.
Hey.
Vor langer Zeit hat mir eine Klassenkameradin ihre Liebe gestanden. Oh, ich will nicht angeben. Damals habe ich nur überlegt, wie ich sie abblitzen lassen kann. Ich bin schrecklich, oder? Finde ich auch. Aber ich muss etwas tun. Hä, was labert der? Achso. Ich habe eine Weile mit Akechi geplaudert.
I feel a bit different today.
Wir haben uns intensiver unterhalten, als ich dachte. Das macht wohl die Atmosphäre. Sogar zielloses Geplauder kann einem helfen, bestimmte Dinge zu erkennen. Es war kein schlechtes Erlebnis. Die Zeit im Jazzclub hat dem Herz von Akechi wohl gut
This
getan.
is a nice change of pace.
Oh lol, das levelt also die Personas der anderen.
All right.
Sollte andere Leute
I
zum...
had fun today.
Nice. Warte, was hat er gesagt? Die Zeit mit dir bedeutet mir sehr viel. Oh, und ich wollte noch was mit dir besprechen. Ah, tut mir leid, aber ich muss arbeiten. Wenn man Spaß hat, vergeht die Zeit wie im Flug.
Goodbye.
Man sieht sich. Eine Nacht im Kijijoji. Nice. Am nächsten Tag wird dann wohl die Karte geschickt. Yo, nice. Und die Frau im Schatten. Komm, überspringen wir. Bitte Können steigern. Fuck yeah. I love it. Und nur noch Güte dann. Oh Gott, wieder Unterricht. Aha.
Today we're going over.
Bitte schlafen wir, wie lange heute etwas für trigonometrische Funktionen, Sinus, Cosinus, Tangens. An diesem Punkt steigen viele Leute aus. Warum gerät man in Panik, wenn man einen Graphen sieht? Ich verstehe es nicht. Eine komplizierte Formel wird auf eine einzige Linie vereinfacht. So einfach ist so elegant. Jeder Graph hat eine typische Form, die die Fantasie anregt. Also, Amamiya-san, sieh dir bitte diesen Graphen an. Ach, diese Graphen an.
Give me an answer.
Kennst du den Namen für diesen Graphen? Schnecken gebe ich als Hinweis. Teufelsguck. Ein SK-Graph? Nö. Cochleoid. Keine Ahnung, kenn ich nicht.
This is it.
Precisely.
Stimmt, genau. Sieht das nicht eher wie ein Schneckenhaus aus? Es gibt noch viele andere Graphen, bla, mit lustigen Namen, die, bla, bla, bla. Ansonsten ist ja nicht sehr Bullshit. Sheesh, Digga.
Nice going.
Ja, ist schon Max. Ja, Oh,
Oh, Senpai.
Senpai.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Ja, so gar nicht. Was gibt es?
Let's discuss that elsewhere.
Mhm.
Let's say we head to the roof.
Okay.
It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it? Sorry to bring you here. This is something I oughtn't really bring up around other people. Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
Warum fragst du?
Lately, I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves. Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends, all they do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves.
Das passiert.
I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all. But this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
Ich habe was vor. Ich habe was vor.
Take care of something. I see.
Yeah. But don't worry about us. There isn't even a 1 in a million chance that my Phantom Thieves could ever lose.
I see. Well, I won't stop you. However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something? Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
Versprochen, ich freue mich drauf.
I am too. I'm already beginning to look forward to it. So, please be careful out there. Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Besser an einem anderen Tag.
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet. Come on, Senpai. You need to eat too. No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
Mhm.
Hey,
Ja. Und eine Nachricht. Shinya Tensei wieder. Erstmal gehen wir in die Bibliothek.
what would you like?
Jo,
Thank you. What would you like?
jetzt nur noch Güter.
Here.
So. Social Sakura auf Level 6. Und wie viel hat ich nochmal? Der Turm, wo ist der Turm? Da. Ah. Wir gehen lieber zu Futaba. I am very sorry. Seitenstraße.
I should write something.
Erstmal speichern, weil morgen wird die Karte geschickt.
Yo,
Jo. Mit dir abhängen. Jetzt ist nur noch ein Vorhaben übrig, ohne dich klarkommen. Aber erstmal will ich mit dir was zeigen. Dann komm in mein Zimmer. Okay. So. Das ist einer der Listen mit Vorhaben, die ich mit meiner Mutter gemacht habe. Siehst du, alles ist als erledigt abgehakt. Aber das stimmt nicht ganz. Bei einem Vorhaben habe ich gelogen, das habe ich nie verwirklicht. Nämlich mich mit Kana-chan verstehen. Das Ganze fing an, als ich noch in der Grundschule war. Ich wurde immer ziemlich heftig gemobbt, weil ich so seltsam war. Die anderen Kinder haben gedacht, dass ich schummle, weil ich immer die perfekte Punktzahl hatte. Dann habe ich einmal einen leeren Test abgegeben und die Schule hat meine Mutter angeschrieben. Die Schule war grauenhaft für mich. In der Pause habe ich mich oft im Klo eingeschlossen und geweint. Ich hatte keine Freunde, ich war immer allein. Aber dann kam ein Mädchen namens Kana an meine Schule. Erst hat sie oft gefehlt, aber als sie dann da war, wurde sie von allen gemobbt, genau wie ich. Aber irgendwann hat sie dann mal Guten Morgen zu mir gesagt und ab da jeden Tag. Hast du dich gefreut? Das war sicher ein Schock. Wie hast du reagiert? Das war ein Schock, ne? Ja, das war sicher ein Schock. Total, ich meine, damals wollte wirklich niemand mit mir reden. Ich habe sie am Anfang komplett ignoriert. Ich dachte, die anderen hätten sie dazu angestiftet. Aber sie kam weiter jeden Morgen zu mir und hat Guten Morgen gesagt. Irgendwann habe ich es auch gesagt. Ich dachte, mein Herz würde in 1.000.000 Stücke springen. Aber anscheinend hat sie es nur immer gesagt, weil sie dachte, wir könnten Freundinnen sein. Sie war der erste Mensch, dem es egal war, wie seltsam ich war. Ich war so glücklich, ich habe es sofort meiner Mutter erzählt. Da hat sie ein Vorhang ergänzt. Mich mit Kana-chan verstehen. Aber ich konnte es nicht. Einmal war starker Wind. Kana-chan hat ihr Tagebuch verloren und die Seiten wurden herumgewirbelt. Ich wollte eigentlich nicht hinsehen, aber ich habe alles gesehen, was sie geschrieben hat. Und wenn ich einmal etwas sehe, vergesse ich es nicht mehr. Es war so schrecklich. Sie hat geschrieben, dass ihre Eltern sie schlagen, Fotos von ihr in komischen Kleidern machen. Kana-chans Tagebuch war voll mit solchen Geschichten. Als ich sie darauf angesprochen habe, ist sie richtig wütend geworden. Es war alles so schlimm, aber sie hat mich angeschrien, dass ich es gelesen habe. Hast du dich bei ihr... Es war ihre Schuld. Du wusstest es nicht besser. Ja, aber das konnte ich ihr nicht sagen. Ich war wie festgefroren. Und dann bin ich weggerannt. Ich bin gerannt und gerannt. Ich wollte, dass sie aufhört zu schreien und alles wie früher ist. Kurz darauf ist Kana-chan dann weggezogen. Seitdem habe ich nicht mehr mit ihr geredet. Also habe ich meine Mutter belogen. Kana-chan war weg und ich habe gesagt, wir sind Freundinnen. Sie hat das Vorhaben jeden Monat auf die Liste geschrieben und ich habe jeden Monat gelogen. Ich würde mich so gerne bei Kana-chan entschuldigen. Ihr sagen, dass es mir leid tut, weil ich ihr nicht geholfen habe, obwohl sie viel schlimmeres Zeug durchgemacht hat als ich. Weil ich ihr Tagebuch gelesen habe, weil ich weggerannt bin. Ich hasse es, dass ich so ein Feigling bin. Aber jetzt bin ich ein Phantomdiebin und löse meine Vorhaben ein. Vielleicht kann ich es jetzt. Mich mit Kana-chan verstehen. Diesmal mache ich es wirklich. Ich wollte dir das gar nicht alles erzählen. Nicht einmal Sojiro weiß es. Ist das peinlich? Du musst mir jetzt helfen, verstanden? Verstanden. Das gehört auch zu unserer Abmachung. Nice. Level 7, ne? Ne, 6, okay. Die moralische Unterstützung kann jetzt SP aufladen oder zurückgeben. Nice.
Alright.
Ich fange sofort an. Ich finde alles über Kana-chan heraus. Upsala. Huch. Ach, und tut mir leid, dass ich heute keine gute Gastgeberin war. Nächstes Mal. Ich muss niesen. Entschuldigung.
Okay?
Also, jetzt macht den Gepard und sprinte aus meinem Zimmer. Lol. Hallo, ich bin's. Irgendetwas stimmt nicht hier rein. Wenn ich Kana-chans Kontaktdaten ansehe, fangen meine Finger plötzlich an zu zittern. Ich weiß, dass ich mir geschworen habe, das zu tun, aber Kana-chan ist so sauer gewesen. Ich habe Angst. Beruhigen wir uns jetzt mal. Ich bin bei dir. Läufst du wieder davon? Ich bin ja nicht bei ihr eigentlich und beruhigen bringt es auch nicht. Wir müssen sie ein bisschen ermutigen. Läufst du wieder davon? Was ist mit mir los? Ich verliere im wichtigsten Moment die Fassung. All das Training muss doch zu was gut sein. Ich will nicht mehr davonlaufen. Ich werde Kana-chan nicht aufgeben. Danke, mit dir darüber zu reden, hat mich beruhigt. Ich werde noch ein paar Nachforschungen wegen Kana-chan anstellen. Oh, und bitte erzähl niemanden von unserem Gespräch heute, okay? Auch nicht Sojiro. Tschüss. Morgens ist es soweit. Sobald die Karte verschickt wurde, gibt es kein Zurück mehr. Bereitet euch gut vor. Oh, ich will eigentlich mit Sojiro labern. So, meine Güte. Wo kann ich denn meine Güte steigern? Kino.
Let's do it.
So, hier speichern wir auch nochmal. Denn am nächsten Tag wird die Karte verschickt.
Wow.
Dann stellt sie. Ja, bla bla.
Well,
Go.
well then.
Der Film fängt gleich an, setzen wir uns.
Too many pigeons, do something! And why is our curfew so strict?
Oh,
They're doves, a symbol of peace. Rules are rules. You must observe the curfew.
Piss on your rules, I ain't no little kid. Oh, take this, I want to see my girlfriend.
guck mal, wer da oben ist. Unglaublich, dass er sich so gegen den Dekan stellt. Vorbildlich die Opferbereitschaft. Jo. Oh, 3+, nice. Wir haben sogar den Abstand bis zum Ende angeschaut. Okay, gehen wir heim. Und verlieren wieder 1%? Ja, ungefähr. Oh, war das heute? Das ist mir jetzt erst eingefallen. Geht es dir gut? Ich weiß, dass du ihn jeden Tag besucht hast. Da kommt jemand angejoggt wieder. Warum ist er nicht mehr da? Bin so traurig. Ich wollte noch so viel mit ihm reden. Warum kann er nicht für immer bleiben? Was soll ich jetzt tun? Oh Mann, du bist wirklich ein Härtefall. Da scheinst du nicht allein zu sein. Es war ziemlich beliebt bei den Mädchen. Ach, er war ziemlich beliebt bei den Mädchen.
Ah,
Mamma mia, Kun.
good morning.
Guten Morgen. Es ist
I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Ich habe Zeit für ein Mittagessen, sicher.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Okay. Oh, stimmt ja.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today.
Ja.
It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Nice.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. Before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live. What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone.
Leute, ich habe mich gerade voll erschreckt.
I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Dr. Mark!
Dr. Maruki!
Oh Gott.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here.
Kein Problem, Digga.
Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Hauen wir rein? Danke.
I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat.
Jo. Es gibt keine Worte dafür, wie köstlich das riecht.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Oh, ja.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible. I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
Oh. Du hast es geschafft.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
Oh. Was meinst du?
So you're not denying it. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
Da steht die Interpretation der Realität durch Psychognostik und ihre Veränderung durch äußerliche Einflüsse.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
Meine Nase kurz am Mund. Was halte ich für den Sinneswandel, den ihr bewegt? Du weißt echt Bescheid.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April.
Oh.
When I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you? Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
Oh, das war also ihr Erwachen.
Thanks.
Da, guck mal, im Hintergrund, der mit dem Anzug. Also Anzug nicht, aber mit dem Jackett und der Krawatte.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
Warum hast du nichts gesagt? Was hast du ihr vor?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. that's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place.
Ooh.
I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Naja, wir werden eine abmachen. Lässt du uns im Stich? Naja, wir hatten eine machen.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this.
Nice.
If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
Jeder definiert Gerechtigkeit anders. Ich gebe auch mein Bestes.
Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another. Still, thank you for everything up to this point.
Okay, kein Problem, Digga.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
Vor allem, habt ihr es gemerkt? Die Sprecherin hat... Oh, nice. Die Sprecherin hat sehr anders geklungen als bei den anderen. Ich vertraue ihm nicht. Dafür kann ich Wohu Mana machen.
I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
Da bin ich mir ziemlich sicher.
That's right.
Nice.
Hey.
Amamiya-kun?
No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us.
Jo.
See you around.
See ya. Auf der Fanseite geht es wieder wie immer ab. Morgen ist es endlich soweit. Hoffentlich denkt jeder daran. Das Datum unseres Plans, natürlich denken wir daran. Heute verschicken wir die Pragerkarte, oder? Ja, heute ist die einzige Chance. Die Polizei muss endlich was unternehmen und ich fürchte, wir können nicht mehr machen. Wir wollten doch so lange wie möglich warten, damit Makotos Schwester Panik bekommt, oder? Ja, wenn man das bedenkt, wäre heute der perfekte Tag. Nach der Schule können wir das genau besprechen. Okay, wir sehen uns im LeBlanc.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty though?
Das ist unhöflich. Wenn das Sojiro hört.
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail.
That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Ich habe großes Vertrauen in sie.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it. Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed. Okay.
Morgen ist es endlich soweit. Jetzt müssen wir nur die Operation ausführen, die sich Makoto vorhin überlegt hat.
Anyway.
Nun müssen wir es nur noch übergeben, solange wir es zu Nijima bringen können. Ah, was denken die sich aus?
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them! Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
Oh shit. Das wird eine Schlacht.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the...
Oh.
Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Heute gehen wir lieber nicht raus, wir müssen uns auf morgen vorbereiten. Danke fürs Warten, ich glaube es hat geklappt. Danke Mako-chan, es läuft alles nach Plan. Jetzt ist es also soweit, ich bin ein bisschen nervös. Flipp mich so stark aus, dass du es vermasselst, okay? Du musst gerade reden. Sei doch nicht so gemein zu mir. Gut, wir sehen uns morgen. Warte mal kurz. Crow, wirf noch einmal einen Blick auf den Plan, bevor du gehst. Den haben wir doch erst besprochen, oder etwa nicht? Dieser Kampf bestimmt über unsere Zukunft. Wir müssen einfach bestens vorbereitet sein. Saisans, sehr gut. Es ist unser Ziel, Saisans Schatz zu stehlen. Wir treffen uns dann ungefähr um 18 Uhr beim Gerichtsgebäude. Gut. Noch ein paar letzte Worte, bevor wir gehen, Chef. Gehen wir aufs Ganze. Wir verlassen uns auf dich. Was für eine wunderbare, vertrauensvolle Beziehung. Ich werde mein Bestes geben.
Alright. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all. I see. Okay.
Nee.
What's up?
Aufhören. Erstmal speichern, und zwar hier. So, dann zocken wir ein Spiel. Und zwar irgendwas aus Güte. Genau. Einfach nur Güte ballern.
Okay.
Jojo. Okay. Jojo. Ich bin Arti, bla bla. Hier kommt der erste Wurf. Nice. Ich wusste gar nicht, was ich machen musste. Nice.
Hey!
Reicht noch nicht für Level 5.
Oh!
Nice. Können wir auch später kriegen, ne? Und es geht los.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Los geht's.
It's showtime.
Kurz. Kaguya Picaro natürlich auswählen. Und let's go.
Let's do it.
Warte, was überhaupt hier? Oh, guck mal, hier waren wir nicht mal lang gegangen. Egal.
Let's go.
Hier.
I have something.
Hoch, bin ich denn überhaupt richtig? I don't know. Oh, das nehmen wir noch mit. Join. Warte mal, hä? Ich bin doof. Irgendwo ging es so lang.
I can feel it.
Aha, ich habe mich verlaufen. Orientierung gleich 0 bei mir. Das war doch einfach nur so eine Brücke. Wo war nochmal die Brücke? Ich muss einfach nur zur Brücke kommen. Irgendwie. Hallo? Nice. Oh, das macht Gegner. Wie komme ich am besten dahin? Ich gehe mal hier lang. So, join. Ja, das kann gar nicht sein. Irgendwo muss ich ja lang. Bin ich doof? Karte. Nein. Ich bin echt doof. Wo ging es nochmal lang? Dahin. Genau da muss ich hin. Oder? Oder was? Ne, es ist hier. Host Limit Lobby. Okay, Host Limit Lobby. Merken wir uns. Ich bin einfach echt doof, ey. Da war irgendwas, aber fuck it. Ja. Hohes Limit Etage. Jojo. So. Hier ging's lang, genau. Meine Güte, bin ich doof, ey. Hey, wo ist der Schatz? Ganz nach meinem Plan seid ihr wirklich gekommen. Nach ihrem Plan? Nein, hast du uns mit dem Schatz hierher gelockt? Deswegen haben wir seine Umrisse auch nur unscharf gesehen. Ich muss euch loben, ich hätte nie erwartet, dass ihr es so weit schafft. Der Schatz würde uns mehr bringen als Lob. Also, wo hast du ihn versteckt? Kommt, wir sollten das für ein für alle Mal beenden. Sie will anscheinend, dass wir ihr folgen. Verdammt, wie sie verspottet uns los hinterher. Kurz nochmal Ausrüstung checken. Schutz. Haben wir da irgendwo was Stärkeres? Ryuji hat zwar was Stärkeres. Erstmal alles abchecken. Okay, Ryuji kriegt das. So. Der Bossfight beginnt.
Do you have a moment?
Der Aufzug bringt uns sicher zu Sasan. Seid ihr bereit? Natürlich. Na, okay, dann gehen wir. Schwester, ich beschütze dich. Kostet es was der Rolle. Wir werden schon hinkriegen.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All All we need to do to determine who is right is vow.
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
This?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending? No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win!
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Fangen wir direkt. Doch, wir fangen wir direkt damit an. Pum, pum, pum. Boah, ordentlich Schaden.
Persona. Okay. Persona.
Ja, dann. Bam.
My skills exceed yours.
Oh fuck, wir hatten ja schon Lichtschaden, egal.
May the best player win!
Oh. Bad HP.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
Okay.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
Go! Power up!
Ja, lieber nicht. Ich kenne ja schon, was passiert. Wenn wir jetzt angreifen würden...
What should we do?
Wenn wir jetzt angreifen würden, würden wir wirklich nur noch 1 HP haben. Wir können zwar Schaden machen, aber wir hätten alle nur noch 1 HP.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Sage vor jeder Runde voraus, wo der Ball hinfällt. Abhängig vom Ergebnis gibt es Boni für Verbündete oder für Gegner. Je schwerer die Voraussage, desto größer die Boni. Achte auf den Kampfverlauf, bevor du dich auf eine Zahl legst.
Well, how will you bet?
Worauf soll ich setzen? Sichere Wette mit niedrigem Einsatz. Wo wird die Kugel landen? Rot oder schwarz? Ist scheißegal eigentlich.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Aha. Da hat irgendwas gefunkelt. Zum Glück nur 100. Oh, und die ist wieder voll.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Ja. Ich weiß etwas.
Really? How is she doing it?
Sie drückt nicht wie ich, die Zahlen sind aufgemalt, sie benutzt einen Glasdeckel. Ja.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We cannot allow this cheating to continue.
Ja.
I'm ready whenever.
Harvard.
I'm going.
Die wenigste AP von allen.
May the best player win.
Betten Money.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
So.
I'm grateful.
Ja, warum nicht? Wir können jetzt sowieso nur gerade zugucken.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet.
Mhm.
Well, how will you bet?
Worauf soll ich setzen? Riskante Wette mit hohem Einsatz. Auf welche Zahl soll ich setzen? So.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Nice. 9000 Yen weggeworfen.
What? Joker!
Nice.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh oh. Das ging schnell.
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
Is my sister's true nature? No!
We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Jo.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
How about this?
Zeit für Roulette.
Let's go.
Way more powerful than before.
Bam.
Don't underestimate her.
Oh, diesmal macht Schaden.
I'll use my persona.
Voll dünn. Mapsio.
This is a part of me.
Oh fuck, der falsche Skill.
Persona!
Bam. Feuer.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with a burning rage. Take this!
Fuck.
Die on my blade!
Null.
She's going to attack with fire. Watch out.
Alter, hat sie eine Feuerschwäche? Ja. Dann suche jemanden mit keiner Feuerschwäche. Genau die. Oh, resistent, okay.
Persona. Okay.
Bam.
Behold.
Nicht ganz. Nee. So.
I'll use this.
I appreciate it.
Safety first.
Much obliged.
Ha!
Let's go.
Aber ich bräuchte jemand anderes eigentlich. Weil Blitz ist hier nicht so gut. Bam! Ich glaube, Eis wäre ja eigentlich gut. What? Frei dünn. Bam. Fucking hell, tanky. Nice, geht noch klar. Dann greifen wir einfach so an. Bam! Warte. So. Oh, das war physisch. Scheiße, das wollte ich gar nicht. Mann, das ist kacke. Oh, er wird nur getroffen. Oh, fuck you. Bam. Oh, ich sollte gleich wieder Verteidigung erhöhen. Bam. Jetzt wird wahrscheinlich wieder gedreht. Bam. Jo. Sie dreht. Pum, pum, pum. Come on! Was ist denn los? Fucking hell.
My skills exceed yours.
Ja. Und jetzt landet diesmal auf. Psio, okay.
My justice has revealed to
Ja, ja. Nice.
You might be about to use psychokinesis.
Komm mal, bitte. Macht nicht so viel Schaden. Ein Moment. Analyse. Nein. Kann man nicht Persona-Werte da. Ja, die ist schwach dagegen. Das ist unfortunate. Aber dafür macht jetzt Schaden. Körperlich magisch. Da. Bam. Fuck off. Bam. Ah, sie blockt leider. Ich muss gucken. Keiner darf Psycho-Schaden machen. Ja, ich hab nichts Gutes. Dann greift halt so an. Bam. Und wieder auf sie. Bam. Und du spammst einfach die ganze Zeit das.
only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Bonk.
Here I go. Speed up.
Nice. Ach, komm, wir heilen mal erstmal alle. Full. Man weiß nie. So, sie macht als einzige Schaden. Bam. Oh. Verteidigung muss wieder ja. Dann. So. Wir dürfen nicht sie zu einem Crit kommen lassen. Bam. Genau deswegen. Und bam. Freudin. Und wieder sie. Bam. Tanky. Oh. Verteidigung auf Bo. So, du machst noch Schaden, bevor das weg ist. Bam. Oh, stimmt. Das war dumm von mir. Und es landet diesmal wahrscheinlich auf All Might, oder? Wo ist die Ghoul? Da, All Might, ja. Shit.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Winning is all that matters.
LOL, der hat verloren. Der hat über 3000 Schaden kassiert. LOL, danke Kaguya Pikachu. Holy fuck, er ist gebrochen. Nice. Oh. Das war jetzt unspektakulär. Meine Güte, das war echt unspektakulär.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please, you have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor.
Ich hab an was anderes gedacht.
Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Willst du dann weitermachen?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right?
I am. Let's go.
Huh?
Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
Ihr geht voraus.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
There's someone here. Hey, up there! He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Und jetzt sind wir genau da, wo wir am Anfang
But I
waren.
have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is.
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's spoken. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Und?
Stop right there! Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
Der erste Gegner aus dem ganzen Spiel ist wieder da. Aber wir waren Asen und nicht Kaguya Picaro. Oder wir hatten eher Asen.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Oh ja.
Persona! Power levels. No threat.
Bam. Ich weiß, dass er gegen Finster schwach ist. Glaube ich. Nevermind, er ist resistent. Ich bin doof.
Let's go.
Come on. Oh lol, er hat überlebt. Habe ich jetzt ernsthaft verloren? Ich Idiot, die hat ja Feuer als Schwäche. Oh, ich bin so ein Retard. Alter, peinlich. Kampflöcher. Oh mein Gott, ja, Kaguya Picaro sollte man nicht picken. Ja, kann man das überspringen. Ja, ja.
Let's go.
Weg mit dir.
No threat.
So. Block. Fuck off. Scheiße. Ich bin einfach so doof dafür. Oh, und bam. Noch ein HP. Und down.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
So, Kaguya Pika rauswählen.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here.
Jo.
Good. You defeated them with ease.
Ja, natürlich.
More of them? Be careful. Joker, behind you. Go through that door.
Persona, upsa. Ah. So.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Jo.
Dude, can he even hear us?
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
Schnell rennen. Oh.
No problem.
Go, damn it. I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Weiter geht's. Da vorne, stopp. Das ist übel, versteck dich, Joker. Du kommst nie da weg, wenn du immer weiter kämpfst. Versteck dich in den Schatten und schleich dich im richtigen Moment vorbei. Bist du sicher, dass er hier reingekommen ist? Verstanden, ich setze die Suche fort. Das ist eine Chance, renn weg. Jo. Verdammt, wie viele von denen davon kommen denn noch? Alles okay, die Sicherheitsstufe könnte erhöht werden, wenn du dir zu viel Zeit lässt. Ich weiß nicht, ich weiß, ich suche nach einer anderen Route, gib mir einen Moment. Okay, oh, perfektes Timing, Joker da oben. Ja. Futaba, kannst du das Ding benutzen, um da rüber zu fliegen? Klar. Joi. Alles klar, gehe von dort einfach geradeaus. Cutscene.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
Nice. Aber warum ist sie hier? Keine Ahnung.
The enemy
Alter! Warte kurz. So, sorry. Nice.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Bam. Tolle Hilfe.
My turn now.
Ooh. Nice, jetzt sehen wir ihrs. Nice.
I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there! Go, go, go!
Vor allem, warum ist sie eigentlich hier in diesem Palast? Geh am Ende des Weges die Treppe hoch. Es ist nicht mehr weit. Halte noch etwas durch. Wie hat sie es überhaupt hier hingeschaffen? Woher wusste sie, dass wir genau hier waren? Oh.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
What a show off. You're so so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him!
Let's go!
Go, go, go! Get over there!
Stop struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Oh shit. Jo. Hier.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Natürlich nicht.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Ich verstehe.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor signed Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
Was willst du?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Tja, ich könnte jetzt entscheiden, ob ich ein Geschlechtsende kriege. Nie von denen gehört.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Solche Leute gab es nicht.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
nicht Akechi.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
Ich weiß rein gar nichts.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Das geht gegen jede Gerechtigkeit. Das ist falsch. Was bei mir das weg? Das geht. Das ist falsch.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's made wrong choices.
Das nennst du Gerechtigkeit?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Auf dem rechten Blick beim anderen retten. Andere retten.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
Du glaubst ihm immer noch nicht? Du willst es dabei belassen? Was ist mit dem wahren Schuldigen?
After all this, you're still...
Das Mittel lässt langsam nach.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
Ich lasse mich nicht täuschen. Ich habe das Gefühl, etwas Bedeutendes zu vergessen.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Du gibst also auf, was ist mit deinem Siegeswille?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Befragungsraum. Ach ja, wenn ich mich recht erinnere.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Kennst du diesen Ort? Das hast also warum bist du hergekommen?
Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Verraten. Stimmt, ich muss noch etwas tun.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Übergeben?
The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
Ich erinnere mich langsam lieber, womöglich.
What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
Das beschlagnahmt das Handy.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Ihm?
Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Zeig es dem wahren Schuldigen.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Keinem Teamkameraden. Ich habe es dir schon gesagt. Keinen Teamkameraden.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Du musst mir vertrauen.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
Ich habe das Gefühl, Sai versteht mich endlich.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Nice. Judgment Level C. Bam. Kooperiert als Kameraden, die für Gerechtigkeit kämpfen und nach der Wahrheit streben.
Alright.
Nice. True Ending unlocked. Und wir können Satan fusionieren.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
It will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What
just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Hmm? Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Das erste Mal, als ich merkte, dass etwas nicht stimmt. Richtig, das war während des Schulfests.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Wir können ihm vertrauen, ich glaube, er lügt. Er hackt etwas aus.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Er ist verdächtig. Vorstand, wir sollten vorsichtig sein. Er ist verdächtig.
Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
Wir brauchen es wirklich. Gibt es eine Möglichkeit, du kriegst das hin, Futter, aber.
I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Ein Geheimnis?
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
Futaba will etwas unternehmen. Hoffentlich passiert ihm nichts.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Upsala.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Meine Erinnerungen kommen langsam wieder. Das stimmt. Das ist mir damals wirklich passiert. Ja, will ich. ...37 Minuten Cutscene. Ich habe gehört, die haben einen der Phantomdiebe verhaftet. Mit einem Selbstmord hätte ich nicht gerechnet. Er war ein Mörder. Er hatte den Tod verdient. Endlich können wir ein bisschen aufatmen. Er hat sich umgebracht. Schätze, wir werden seine Motive nie erfahren. Ich bin so müde. Es fühlt sich so an, als würde ich gleich ohnmächtig werden.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Liegt das vielleicht daran, dass das Mittel nachlässt? Meine verlorenen Erinnerungen kommen langsam wieder.
Are you listening?
Wovon haben wir gerade geredet?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves. And if we go into... His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces. Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Ah, Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
Ganz gut, naja, ich bin tot.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Ja.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk.
Warte, was? Auf dem Schulfest ließ Akechi es so aussehen, als hätte er gerade erst gemerkt, dass Mona reden kann. Achso.
But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one after all.
Und ja, ihr habt's richtig verstanden. Der ganze Plot dreht sich um Pfannkuchen. Wir hatten Mordsglück.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Da werden Erinnerungen wach.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
Es war eine großartige Idee. Es war unvernünftig. Wir mussten darauf vertrauen. Es war eine großartige Idee.
Yeah. It's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Anscheinend ist sie mit dem Laptop hier aus der Ferne in das Meta-Universum gelangt. Dieser Blick. Sie jetzt zu fragen, würde das Gespräch zu sehr in die Länge ziehen. Ich frage sie später.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Ich konnte es auch nicht sehen.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well. I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
War ich, kein Stück. Weiß nicht, diese Droge. dieses Droge. War ich.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Es war echt harte Arbeit.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Das stimmt.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Die Zusammenfassung, ja, nice. Boah. Ren Amamiya.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. Just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Das Parlamentsgebäude.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Wir müssen.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information.
A moment.
Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me.